Yo, what's going on, guys? We are going through a push day of the week, the first push day, which is going to be shoulder focused and also some triceps. If I'm feeling up to it, I'm going to do a little light touch up on chest. The past couple workouts, because my shoulder workouts have been pretty intense and just lengthy, I haven't been wanting to do that extra touch up portion of chest, but we're going to try it today. Starting out with a machine lateral raise to get the side delts firing. So we're going to take you through a whole workout. First working set. All right, so I just did 12 reps. Definitely not gonna be the first working set. I miscalculated the weights. Actually, what I did last week was 120, this is 122, 120 as well. Super easy though, for some reason this week. So we're gonna count that as somewhat of a working set and just make sure that we go up in weights. This next set, tracking everything in the app, as you guys seen before. I gotta do 150 next for next set, which I'll go 160. And as always with all my videos, hopefully you guys pick up a nugget or two when it comes to my training, the methods that I utilize. And again, hopefully you can just pick up some things. We're gonna get after it. Your boy's feeling super strong today. Almost full stacking it. We're doing 180 pounds, goes to 200. It's the most I've ever done on this. Sometimes during prep, man, it just hits. You have, whether it's, better sleep, better quality sleep, just right timing, just good atmosphere. That's what I'm feeling right now. So let's see how strong we look. All right, that was good. 13 reps. Just gonna log this in the phone. That's one thing I don't like about having this stuff in the phone, because I feel like I'm always just like pulling my phone out and stuff. But whatever, it's needed to keep track of everything. All right, now that we're nice and warmed up, we're gonna go do some Smith shoulder press. So when it comes to shoulder pressing here, it takes me a while to work up to my weight, my working weight, just because I'm pretty strong on shoulder press. So I typically do 135, 185, which I skipped 185, with 225. So 3 sets already, and then jump into my working set. So depending on how much weight that you do per exercise can determine the number of field sets or warm-up sets that you do to get to your working weight. So this one's just a little bit more than usual. when it comes to working out and being a fitness coach, even though I am not working at my desk or anything, I still consistently work. Whether that is responding to clients from here, following up messages, replying to Instagram stuff, all of it is definitely work. And being a fitness coach, you're working pretty much nonstop, but I've tried to do what I can to mitigate that as much as possible when I'm doing my personal time, working out with kids, with Kara, etc. But it's still very difficult for me to put my phone down completely. So I've been dealing with some golfer's elbow. It's not my elbow, it hurt like crazy. Something I haven't used in a while, the Stoic elbow sleeves. They work super good. First I'm using it in a hot minute actually. Provides extra like compression around your elbow so it takes that pain away. So we're gonna see how it goes. My top set here on the shoulder press. Felt pretty easy. I did that for 8 last week. So we're gonna go up. Test it a little bit. Not like having a good feature song give you some motivation to push harder. That was my second set. I'm feeling good, so I'm actually gonna do one more set. So I'm gonna add that to my app to show I did 3 sets instead of 2 this week. And we're gonna go up just a little bit. So we're gonna go to 65, 265. Some days when you're feeling it, you just gotta go after it. One thing that if a lot of you are working, 9 to 5s, 8 to 4s, and then you go to the gym later on where it's packed, don't feel intimidated to go into a packed gym. And in fact, this should give you a little bit more peace because there's so many people in here. They're all doing their own thing. And you kind of get lost in the shuffle type thing, AKA meaning nobody's looking at you, nobody's doing like worrying about what you're doing, if your form is wrong, tempo's off, or anything like that. So use that as an opportunity to go and just get more comfortable at the gym when there's more people. I know a lot of people aren't scared to go to the gym just because of the extra people, but you can use it to your advantage to kind of blend in a little bit more. What's up, brother? You can use that to blend in a little bit more. So don't think of it as an intimidating thing. Yep. Not bad. 265 for 7. I'll take that PR from last week. Pull out my trusty phone and log it. Yeah, so we did 245 for 9 last week. We'll go 265 for 7. So a little bit less reps here because I stopped on purpose to go heavier here, which I'm fine with that. Actually, this was 255. 8 reps, 7 reps, 265. Very good win. All right, now we're gonna move to upright rows. Oh, a sad part about this week's worth of workouts. My my pre-workout got cut from 3 Rice Krispies treats to 2, and then my intra workout carbs got cut from 2 scoops to 1 scoop. So it's like an extra 40 grams of carbohydrates gone from my plan. It's not really that big of a deal, but always like to eat more food. But being lean is the goal right now. And while keeping performance high, performance is staying high, you get leaner. Everything looks pretty good for being 12 and a half weeks out. About to take the shirt off because it's hot as fuck. One thing I don't like doing though is working on a tank top when it's busy like this. Because so many people stare. Not that I'm like big or lean or anything, but it's not good, but it's freaking too hot in here, so this is about to come off. All bodybuilders at a certain point are like, you look okay, I look fine, whatever. And I know I look good, but not like to the point where I'm satisfied by any means. There's always those little areas that I want to have better, be bigger, leaner, whatever. And so the normal eye, not many people see that, but the thing is, most bodybuilders are perfectionists, so that's just the nature of our DNA. So yeah, let's get it. If you go to the gym, make sure you're wearing deodorant. Not over excessive cologne or perfume either. Yeah, actually awful. Two reps more than last week. I did 50 for 12 versus 50 for 10 last week. I think I'm gonna do 3 sets here of 12 reps versus trying to go up in weight. Just feeling a little bit more reps here. When you start getting up heavy dumbbell laterals, it's hard to support your wrist as you're going all the way up. So I could put on some wrist straps to kind of support that a little bit more. But we're just gonna keep it at the 50s, get more blood flow. Sometimes you gotta pivot training just a little bit based on how you're feeling. And you gotta be aware of it, you gotta be smart of it. You can't just like do it as a cop out. You gotta generally know like your body's limitations for that day. I already did more on the machine lateral, did more on the shoulder press. So now I'm okay with tailoring this back a little bit. And that's kind of where we're at now. Feel good though. So something a lot of people do with this exercise when they do it wrong, they tend to not keep their arms straight. They bend it more. So they come in like this, they bend it more, and they try to squeeze their shoulder blades together, which is engaging their back and traps more. You don't want to do that because we're trying to isolate the rear delt. So keeping your arms almost perfectly straight and coming down at roughly a 45-degree angle is going to hit that rear delt the most. Such a small muscle group of the shoulder, and it's hard to hit and activate it because typically your back legs become involved. So doing this and having perfect form is paramount to making sure that rear delt gets engaged and nothing else. It does take time and experience. What's up, brother? Something that I like to do is when you get my triceps pumped up is pump up the triceps a pretty good bit by doing 3 exercises back to back to back. Normal tricep press downs and elbows out in front of you, then turn around doing overhead extensions. 30 reps. Get a nasty pump at the very beginning of your tricep workout. So I'm gonna do this and then go into one main movement, and that's gonna be it for triceps. Then we're gonna do one chest movement, abs, cardio, out. Fucking hard. Makes it extra hard when you don't rest too long between each set. You have a hard time engaging your triceps, give this a try. I'm pretty sure you'll get a good tricep pump. Women out there too, you can do this as well. All right, we're gonna go and sit on a whip machine. Half stand. Oh, something I don't really do often is supersetting triceps, abs, but a little bit of a time crunch here. So I typically don't do it often, like I just said, supersetting, but something about doing triceps with abs is actually not that bad. Somebody's probably gonna come take this machine though before I come back, but whatever. And it's not that big of a problem to superset 2 smaller muscle groups. triceps mainly. Abs obviously kind of big, but doing it back to back's not bad. I'm at that almost hour 45 mark with my workout, so I don't know why it's taking so long. Probably because it's just more busy. Start speeding up a little bit. Plus, my hour of cardio afterwards. Fuck. Here we go. First working set. All right, so that wraps up our workout for today, being 12 and a half weeks out from my show. Something light, nothing crazy. I'm starting to like how I look. I typically don't take my shirt off when I'm working out, but seeing myself today in a tank top, seeing the fullness, the vascularity, the leanness coming through, it's nice, it's motivating. Usually when you go through that contest prep, there's always a period of feeling kind of softer and kind of skinny fat. I think I'm kind of getting over that hump, and I'm starting to see just a better overall look of hardness conditioning. And it's nice. So that's kind of where we're at, man. We're gonna keep grinding. I still feel super, super fresh about this whole process. Not getting burnt out, not tired of my same foods or anything like that. Haven't had a cheat meal in 3.5 weeks, I think it's been, since I got back from London. So we're locked in and we're in the zone. We're gonna keep pushing and keep updating you guys. If you like this, please shoot me a DM letting me know that you guys like this content, or leave a comment. Every little bit helps. Make sure you like and subscribe and leave a thumbs up as well. Talk to you guys next time.